there a middle way that we can come together and work out our problems? Let's, instead of fighting, let's start talking. Let's have a coffee together or a beer.
Live in Milwaukee, we're bringing you the latest from inside the Republican National Convention. And an officer-involved shooting just blocks from the RNC, what we know so far. Plus, Pathways Home, La Crosse's bold plan to end homelessness in the area.
Watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. The Republican National Convention has its nominees for the Oval Office. And while Donald Trump has called for a time of unity this week, speeches in the Fiserv Forum highlight what separates Republicans and Democrats. News 8 Now's Ken Kalzarowski is live in Milwaukee with more on whether partisan messaging could take on a new tone. Ken.
Emily, good evening to you. We have heard calls echoing that Trump call for unity, but in this time of a very opinionated electorate, what does unity mean in this modern American political system? We've asked that question all day long, and after 2 days of RNC speeches here in Milwaukee, the answer is still a little bit muddled.
How do you avoid getting back into that crouch and carrying out politics as usual?
The big question Tony Dokoupil and hundreds more are asking politicians after calls for unity before the RNC, because normally political rhetoric hits a consistent beat.
It's telling your folks that the other folks are the enemy, are the worst, are a threat.
Today's Democrat agenda, their policies, are a clear and present danger to America.
Trump over and over has egged on the darkest, most violent impulses in American politics. And it is critical at this moment that we be honest about that, and that we ensure that as a country, we reject that kind of really reprehensible rhetoric.
Dokoupil says it's the reliable formula of negative partisanship that drives voters to the polls. And into the second night of the RNC, speakers are both embracing old partisan rhetoric and then echoing Trump's call to unify.
And Biden, with his border czar, Vice President Harris, opened our southern border, allowing criminals and terrorists to enter our country. Our country has become too divided, though. Instead of putting on just the blue jersey or the red jersey, we need to put on the red, white, and blue jersey and come together as Americans. We need to heal this country from the division that the left has brought.
Other Wisconsin officials believe an end to division can still come by getting back to the basics.
We start communicating. We start talking. We say, you know, this is a Democrat way, this is a Republican way. Is there a middle way that we can come together and work out our problems? Let's, instead of fighting, let's start talking. Let's have a coffee together or a beer. Use the R's and the D's till the election's over. Then forget about that and join the W party, the winning party, the Wisconsin party.
But for most RNC speeches, unity means embracing Trump to lead the country. Dokoupil says a moderate America could still be a ways away.
I don't see decades of built-in experience in American politics in one day being flipped on its head.
So Elroy's own Thompson, the most overtly bipartisan, with his comments tonight to us. Now, Democrats are countering the RNC with a focus on a conservative policy known as Project 2025. The agenda focuses on concentrating power in the presidency. Now, this policy is more than 900 pages long, and it outlines the plans essentially for the next Republican president. Proposes things like ending the Department of Education and prosecuting people who send abortion pills through the mail. Now, Democrats are hitting on this agenda quite hard, aiming to tie this project to former President Trump, but he says he's unfamiliar with it, posting on Truth Social, "I know nothing about it."
The Democrats they're trying to lay this at Donald Trump's feet because they don't have anything to go after him about.
The Heritage Foundation is the group behind this project, has said Trump is not affiliated with the agenda, but reportedly more than 100 former Trump administration officials were in some way involved with creating Project 2025. Now, the RNC, of course, isn't just about politics, though that is the main course. It's also the chance for the host to showcase what it is capable of. And as Ellie La Liberté reports, Milwaukee is taking extremely well to the spotlight.
From Texas.
From Georgia.
South Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
Madison.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
The Republican National Convention brings in delegates, visitors, vendors, and journalists from all 50 states, the U.S. territories, and more.
It's one of 4 national security events in the country.
Peggy Williams-Smith is the CEO of Visit Milwaukee.
Actually, we were going to host the DNC in 2020, so we've actually been preparing since 2019.
She says the process of preparing Milwaukee for its new visitors requires the whole state.
So we have hotels as far down as Kenosha, Lake Geneva, Madison. People are being bussed in from all of those different cities throughout the state.
To make that happen, they need money.
The goal that we put in place was $68 million, and the host committee ended up raising $85 million.
The RNC is expected to have an economic impact of roughly $200 million on Milwaukee this year.
It's been nice. It's been 24 hours, but it's been a good impression.
Something that the attendees have noticed.
We're gonna try to hit a bunch of the sites.
Like Brian Halfman, who's now making the most of his trip.
So we've got some spare time. We've got a couple extra days.
And John Dilley.
Yeah, I went this summer on a baseball stadium tour, and I was here about a month ago to see a Brewers game.
Who is no stranger to the state. For Wisconsinites.
So it's cool to come down here in Milwaukee for, again, where I'm from, my hometown, and kind of see all this activity and see people from around the country come in and experience our state.
Something that tourism is trying to take advantage of, drawing in visitors from all over the U.S.
It's been great to hear visitors loving this area as a Wisconsinite. So we're about halfway home here at the RNC. Tomorrow is all about making America strong once again. That'll be the theme. And of course, VP nominee J.D. Vance will be addressing the RNC in primetime. Live in downtown Milwaukee, I'm Ken Kozarowski for News 8 Now. Emily, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Ken. We're learning more about a fatal officer-involved shooting near the RNC earlier today. According to Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman, speaking at a press conference this evening around 1:10 this afternoon, police assisting with RNC security were receiving a briefing on their assigned zone. The officers observed a man armed with 2 knives engaged in an altercation with another individual. He refused police commands to drop the knives. Several officers then fatally shot the armed suspect. At this time, there's no evidence that the shooting is related to the RNC or the attempted assassination of former President Trump on Saturday. This is a developing story, and we'll continue to follow it and update you throughout the evening on our digital platforms. Well, an absolutely lovely evening we had today. You could definitely feel that cool front that you were talking about coming through that's going to stay here for the next few days, Greg.
Yeah, today we saw the dew points start to fall down, so less humid, and now the temperatures are going to fall in response tomorrow, especially. You'll notice that too. But today our temperatures were not that far off from average, but really that's kind of what you expect behind a cold front is the humidity to drop first, the temperatures fall pretty much a day later. And right now, we got a few sprinkles out there, but all in all, most areas will be dry. We have fallen off into the 60s, even upper 50s, giving you an idea that it is less humid, and that dry air allows the temperature to fall more quickly. Bigger picture shows everything's kind of rotating around a low up to the north, bringing some of these waves through. All in all, just mainly some cloud cover and a few sprinkles there. But overnight, really, we're going to wake up to cooler conditions, and actually cooler conditions going throughout the day, with only getting up to about 71. Increasing clouds in the afternoon once again with that northwest wind at the same location. Eau Claire will see the similar type of only 69 degrees with that north wind too. We'll start seeing more clouds in the afternoon. As you see, the temperatures up to the north, even just getting barely into low 60s. That air is what's coming, and it's going to stay here for at least 3 to 4 days. And even in the extended, we don't really have no heat or humidity at all.
Is it too dramatic to say brr?
Almost. It's going to feel like the end of May, early June in some places for these temperatures.
Yeah, those nightly lows are low. Thank you, Greg. One person is dead following a head-on crash in the town of Arcadia this morning. According to the Trumpeau County Sheriff's Office, the crash happened around 1:30 a.m. on Highway 93 near Losel Lane. A northbound and southbound vehicle collided head-on, killing the driver of the southbound vehicle. The driver of the northbound vehicle was taken to the hospital. The crash is still under investigation, and the names of those involved have not yet been released. The next 6 months of a bold 5-year plan, how La Crosse aims to get homelessness down to functional zero.
Bring your home to life with colorful pieces from Ashley. Discover trending hues and styles starting at $499.99. From bold and bright to soothing and serene. Cue the color only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm 82. 86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk.
Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
Did you realize 90% of roofs are replaced before they need to be? With roof costs doubling in the past 5 years, there is a better solution. What if I told you there's a way to extend the life of your roof while also providing extra protection against hail, UV rays, high winds, water, and granule loss? Go Nano is a roof treatment that uses nanotechnology to extend the life of your roof 5 to 15 additional years and is 80 to 90% less expensive than replacing your roof. Contact Clear Choice today for your free roof evaluation or to learn more.
Bring your home to life with colorful pieces from Ashley. Discover trending hues and styles starting at $499.99. From bold and bright to soothing and serene. Cue the color, only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
In January, the City and County of La Crosse announced Pathways Home, a coordinated action plan to address homelessness in the area. The multi-agency effort aims to bring homelessness down to functional zero by 2029. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning more about their 6-month plan. Jeremy.
Emily, the city and county will be improving resources for the homeless community here in La Crosse, including more help for those experiencing drug addiction and mental illness. They also want to create connections to long-term housing. Pathways Home Outreach Director Brian Sampson says homelessness has worsened in La Crosse since the pandemic.
I think it's something that's become more visible as far as more people living out in the streets, more members of the general public noticing the effects or experiencing different effects.
The comprehensive action plan seeks to reverse that trend, with the ultimate goal of ending homelessness in La Crosse by 2029. Since Pathways Home was announced in January, it has managed to meet several of its goals. Achievements so far include establishing a housing connection process, launching a specialized county behavioral health unit, and gathering data on area homelessness. Sampson says he hopes to build on those early successes over the next 6 months.
So we're really looking at how can we take existing resources in our community and make them more efficient. So how can we help streamline the process for somebody who is experiencing mental health issues? How can we help streamline the process for people who are abusing alcohol or using drugs? How can we help make quicker connections to housing, including like housing authorities, different places like that? Housing is one resource Sampson wants to make more efficient. Do we have enough housing in the community of La Crosse? We know we need more, especially more affordable housing. I would say that's a big resource. So how can we start to connect people to those existing housing options?
Ideally, housing solutions will integrate other kinds of support tailored to each individual.
So whether that be job training for somebody, counseling for somebody else, it looks different, but I think that affordability piece, that also can come with connections that somebody needs to stay in housing.
But not everybody is seeing a difference just yet, and some members of the homeless community are skeptical of the plan's ability to deliver on its promises. One of them is Alan Nagel, who has been homeless for 4 years.
Once you get down, the city keeps you down. They don't want us to be anywhere, and they come and take everything.
The Pathways Home also plans to establish a peer support team. That team will include people who were previously homeless. Project leaders hope those peer support specialists can use their personal experience to help those who are currently homeless. Emily.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. West Salem School District prepares for potential threats, how a training is helping them prevent school violence when we come back.
And really the patterns change to be cool and fairly quiet for the extended. That's the good news. We'll kind of break down how cool those temperatures will be and if we got any rain in the forecast over the next 7 days. That coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Drug companies are making record profits while our families struggle. As a state lawmaker, I've passed bills to cut prescription drug costs. I'm Katrina Shanklin, and I approve this message because in Congress, I'll work with anyone to negotiate lower drug prices.
Car seat safety check is an opportunity for parents or caregivers to come and work with a child passenger safety technician. Car seats can be really confusing, deciphering what the manual says, and so a CPST can help you kind of navigate that. We will be at Maury's in Onalaska at the Audi dealership. People can come have their car seat checked by a certified technician. We can answer any questions that they might have and help with the installation of those seats.
Taco John's potato olays are the best potatoes on the planet. And now we guarantee your order is served hot and crispy, or we'll replace them on the spot. Let's see a French fry guarantee that. Potato olays, hot, fresh, and crispy guaranteed at Taco John's.
Improving your home, improving your life with a better bathroom. In just a day or two, you can enjoy a wonderful new tub or shower that is attractive, easy to care for, and safe. New fixtures, shelves for storage, and grab bars for safety. Be safe, be happy, enjoy bathing again. Be even happier with everything new. Comfort Height toilet, vanity, sink, faucet, mirror, light, and new flooring. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day.
Why didn't we do this last year?
Before you were preventing migraine with Qulipta?
And look at me now. You'll never truly forget migraine, but 0 migraine days are possible.
Don't take if allergic to Qulipta. Most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and sleepiness.
Qulipta, the forget you get migraine medicine.
Would you hire a barber who's never cut hair before? So why send someone to Congress who's never held public office and never passed a single bill? I'm Katrina Shanklin. I approve this message because we need an experienced Congresswoman. Right, Jed?
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Understanding how threat assessment can help stop school violence. That was the goal of a training event at West Salem's Heider Center today. The course was designed for school administrators, security personnel, and law enforcement. The West Salem School District teamed up with the State Office of School Safety to hold the training. Topics included creating threat assessment teams, how to respond to concerning behavior, and threat management strategies. Today's event was the first of 4 threat assessment training sessions being run by the Office of School Safety throughout the state this year. Well, you might need a little jacket these next couple of days. Let's send it over to Greg to break down why.
Yeah, definitely with this cooler air mass overhead, we still got temperatures. Tonight will be a little bit cooler than we've had, low 50s to low 60s, but that's not the coolest night coming yet. That's going to change. So unseasonably cool through Friday. It's going to feel more like the end of May, early June. Low temperatures, yes, we could see some 40s in some of the colder spots here. And then mild weekend with some more clouds. Looks like precipitation's getting a little close. But overall, big picture is this big swirl, the jets coming down. This upper level low, we call it up to the north, is really bringing in this cooler air mass. And for the whole eastern U.S., we're going to cool down while the west begins to heat back up like we had maybe about last week. So overall, tomorrow, you're going to wake up with temperatures in the 50s, 60s by noon. We're probably going to be in the 70s. Plenty of sunshine, but we are going to see some more of the cloud cover in the afternoon just because of the daytime heating. But notice these temperatures only in the 70s with that northwest wind at about 10 to 15. So it will be a little bit of a chill in the air. And then as we go through tomorrow night, we see more low clouds developing and fog potential there. But the bigger thing will be the temperatures going into that day. That's when the 40s could be in place. Really, as I mentioned, cooler air to the east. The west is going to heat back up with that ridge that was out there about a week and a half ago. It's coming back. So we're going to be on the north side between these two things. So our temperatures will be cool. And then by this weekend, we're going to be kind of in between. There's going to be a system here that may provide some cloud cover and precipitation, but our temperatures will remain mild. And this pattern looks to really extend all the way through middle of next week. Speaking of the precipitation, you can see this flow coming down. It's going to grab a little bit of a system, dive it south towards the weekend. Right now, the path of it keeps it to the south, but we may see a little bit of the showers spread over the areas. Along with that, we have a little bit of a front coming down, a cold front too, that's going to really take place early next week. So all in all, more clouds for the weekend. We'll have to keep an eye if we see any of these showers actually spread up to the north, and maybe some stuff from the south too coming with that type of system. But overall, this is definitely not a severe weather outbreak type of pattern, nor is it warm and heat coming back anytime soon as the west heats up. So if you like these cool conditions, we definitely have that coming for you in the meantime. These temperatures tomorrow, about 10 degrees below average where we should be. We'll have more clouds in the afternoon, sun in the morning. Once again, with that north-northwest wind, about 10 to 15, it will feel a little bit of chill out there. Barely getting up to the 70 all the way up to the north. And Ladysmith, barely getting to 70, 71. So once again, that is the end of May average temperatures we should be seeing. And overnight lows, once again, going into the coldest probably part will be Thursday morning, when some of those areas will be in the 40s. Then as we go through Friday, we're going to start miling. 81 is still below average. More cloud cover as we go throughout the weekend, with a shower chance of that system maybe passing to our south and one to our north, but it's pretty light if we do get anything. And then notice the temperatures next week, we finally get to 84, which is just about
still nice though. Yeah.
I know, humidity wise still nothing like we should be, and temperature wise our average is still 85, 86 for La Crosse. So
soak it up, everyone.
Overall, yes, but you will notice the chill tomorrow night getting out.
I noticed it tonight.
Tomorrow when you see 40s in some of those areas, like again, it's going to be, like I said, I love this weather being in the middle of July.
Can't you tell he's so excited?
Yeah,
you're like smiling.
But we will probably pay for it later here in a couple weeks when the pattern does change again.
No,
but enjoy it for now.
Okay, we will. Thanks, Greg. Coming up in sports, lots of runs scored at the Lumberyard today. Plus, Jordan Love back on the football field, throwing at some different receivers. Jacob is up next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Save big Monday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. All natural chicken breasts, just $3.88. Driscoll strawberries, just $2.44 a pound when you buy a 2-pound pack. And Hy-Vee yogurt, 3 for just $1. Monday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
It's a lot quieter around here than it used to be. I'm Rebecca Cook. When I was growing up, this farm was bustling. Holsteins, hired hands, harvesting crops. But big corporations put family farms like mine out of business. And what has Derek Van Orden done? Nothing. Tax cuts for big ag, rising healthcare costs, undermining our democracy, extremism. We need real working people in Washington. And that's why I approve this message.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Get 0% financing for 36 months plus $0 first payment plus no payments for 90 days on a 2024 Ford F-150, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
I'm Tom Hammes from Maxwell White Water Conditioning. Have you been concerned about the quality of your water? Many homes in our area face issues like hard water, high iron, city-added chlorine, acidity, PFAS, and nitrates in their water. These can cause scale buildup, dry skin, stained laundry, health issues, appliance damage, and more. So don't let bad water affect your home and health. Call us today for a professional evaluation and start enjoying cleaner and safer water for you and your family. That's Maxwell White Water Conditioning, done right.
Save big Monday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Lay's, kettle cooked, rolled gold, or munchies, $1.99 each when you buy 2. Jack's Pizza, $2.98. And buy 2, get 1 free on Coke or Topo Chico Sabores. Monday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, as some major leaguers were displaying their stuff at the All-Star game today, Northwoods League teams were hoping to finish up the week strong before their All-Star break next Monday. Loggers back at the Lumberyard hosting Duluth. Top of the second, La Crosse up 3-1 until Josh Duarte hits a high chopper to short, and Duarte is busting it down the line, causing a rush throw. It gets away, so the Huskies tie things up. In the third, the visitors jump in front courtesy of a shot by Ethan Cole. That one has enough on it to clear the wall. Fans there were treated to lots of runs early in this one. Same inning then, Cardell Thibodeau ropes one through for a base knock to increase the Duluth lead. La Crosse would answer, though, in their half. Zach Watt is coming up to the dish, and that swing is a work of art, ladies and gentlemen. A solo shot by the big lefty makes it a 2-run La Crosse deficit. PA announcer said that one went 399. I believe it. Then Cannon Sundgren sends one towards the shortstop coming up here, and his throw is going to be a little bit off the mark as well. JT Kelnick is going to score easily. The scoring slowed down quite a bit as this one went on, but in the end, this one went to extras, and a sacrifice fly won it for the Loggers. 8-7 the final. On the softball side of things, the Steam were taken down by the top team in the league, the Mankato Habaneros. La Crosse will travel to Madison for a doubleheader with the Nightmares tomorrow. All right, let's check out some of the key plays from the 94th All-Star Game. Shohei Ohtani got the show going with 2 on and none out in the third. No doubter from one of the game's best. But the American League would get some back in their half. Juan Soto with a hit up the middle to score a couple. Then the game all tied up in the 5th until Jarren Duran is going to come up here. He is going to knock one out to make it 5 unanswered runs for the AL. They'd go on to take this one by a final of 5-3. Here's Christian Yelich mentioning how fun it is to be back at the Midsummer Classic for his first time in 4 seasons.
Yeah, anytime you get to come here, it's special, and you know, hang out with some of the best players in the game, and be part of the All-Star game. And to really be able to do it through like different parts of my career has been kind of cool.
Now, Yelich and William Contreras went a combined 0-for-4 at the plate today, but it did mark the first time since 2014 that Milwaukee has had multiple starters in the All-Star game. Some offseason roster news for the Bucks reported today. Milwaukee and free agent guard Gary Trent Jr. agreed to a 1-year deal. His agents told Adrian Wojnarowski. With not much cap space for the moves, this definitely looks like the most impactful addition that GM John Horst has constructed this summer, as Trent Jr. averaged a touch under 14 points per game last year while shooting 39% from 3. A fantastic floor spacing option, he reunites with his former Portland Trailblazer teammate Damian Lillard in hopes of bringing a championship back to Milwaukee. And we're getting closer and closer to football season. Packers training camp begins this coming Monday, but Jordan Love was involved in a bit of a different camp earlier today. Love hosting a youth football camp in Milwaukee. His first time putting one on in the Badger State. It was a day of smiles at the camp where Love could forget about the contract talks for a moment until reporters then asked about it once the camp concluded. He shut down any talks of a potential new deal and wanted to focus on why he was there, which was the kids. Now, Love mentioned how he grew up going to camps, so it's a special feeling being able to be back and give back and help create some memories for those there today. Good stuff there from Jordan Love. Looking forward to seeing him next week. We have more news after this.
Maxwell White celebrates servicing the La Crosse Coulee region for 30 years. Much has changed, but not our commitment to you. Providing local, honest, and quality plumbing repairs and solutions. That's Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Listen to Senator Tammy Baldwin.
What is your view of the Biden presidency?
It is one of the most successful administrations in generations.
Most successful in generations? Inflation is sky high. Our border is wide open. Drugs flood our streets. The world is in chaos.
One of the most successful administrations in generations.
If this is success, we're in big trouble.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Are you ready for a red-hot summer? At King Furniture, our prices are... Get your choice of these quality Jackson sets for $11.99. Need something more custom? Check out these 5 England sets for just $14.98. Available in your choice of over 100 fabrics. And in your home in just 30 days. Need a new recliner for Dad? We have hundreds of recliners all on sale and in stock. Get into King Furniture while the prices are...
Hey golfers, we're adding a little Yuletide cheer to the fairway at Drugan's Castle Mound with our Christmas in July gift certificate sale. For the month of July, purchase a certificate with a $60 value for only $50. Visit us online at Drugans.com or call 526-4144 to add some swings to your summer stocking.
At Drugan's,
Country Club, yes, true.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $5,750 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit hometownchevy.com.
Founded on hard work, dedication, respect, and integrity, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort. Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Winona is working to create a more welcoming and diverse community. Today, Engage Winona hosted an event to combat discrimination. It's part of the weekly conversation series, Winona Together. Today's event focused on race, a topic that can sometimes be tough to talk about. Tables were set up for people to ask questions and get an understanding of people's different life experiences. One official says the event will help the community to understand each other and everyone of different races.
If you are white and you've never really interacted with a person of color, or if you're a person of color and have never interacted with a white person, you're obviously going to have certain ideas and feelings and attitudes and whatever beliefs, but this is a time, what Roar likes to do is to try to bring people together so they can put all of that out on the table and really have good conversations.
Engage Winona will have events all summer to bring the community together. The next event will be on July 23rd to talk about mental health. Greg will have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Your child's confidence stems from learning and seeing clearly. At Shopko Optical, our professional team will help your child start their journey of confidence by providing quality eye care in a warm and comfortable environment. Schedule their back-to-school exam at shopko.com.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you quality pet supplies because we get you. Right now, during our summer pet care sale, shop unbeatable deals on your pet's favorite food and supplies to keep them happy and healthy. Like a free $15 Blaine's gift card when you spend $75 on Purina dog or cat food, litter, and treats. Blaine's brand Easy Scoop cat litter, 4 for $24. And stay cool with a 20-inch box fan, $22.99, just $19.99 for rewards members.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Improving your home, improving your life with quality for less. Don't be fooled by free installation or buy this and get that free. Be assured this baloney is the road sign to high prices. Discover what thousands of your friends and neighbors have for over 30 years. The best price today and every day on windows and doors, bathrooms and kitchens, siding and gutters, sunrooms, decks, and pergolas. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse, since 1989.
Like a lot of things, people come in all different sizes. That's why Slumberland invented the Any Size One Low Price Mattress Sale. Right now, for our anniversary, no matter what size mattress you want, twin, full, queen, or king, you pay just one low price. Get this memory foam for just $99. Any size, just $99. Want it thicker? Any size, just $169. Even thicker? Any size, just $199. Any size, one low price mattress sale. Only at Slumberland.
Ram is built to serve, and you'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Make this the summer with a Ram 1500. Stop into Pischke Motors now during our last call to save over $10,000 off MSRP on select 2024 Ram 1500s. They're on clearance. Great prices. Get them before they're gone. With unparalleled durability, towing, hauling, Ram's 1500 has you covered. Hurry in. This offer ends July 31st.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
Everyone's vision needs are unique. At Shopko Optical, our caring team of professionals will work with you to ensure your vision is at its best. Shopko Optical can help you experience every detail, color, and breathtaking sight in clarity.
All right, better news with the Mississippi River. It continues to fall, and lacrosse, that 10-foot stage, probably going to be early next week. So along with the good weather out there, the river is beginning to return back to normal. Otherwise, temperatures cool through the weekend. Maybe a shower or two come Sunday. Chances increase for rain next week, but overall the temperatures remain in the 80s even next week, and that rain chance is still pretty slim. So we need a quiet, dry period, and we're going to get
dry
pretty much
indeed.
that.
I'm excited that the river levels are going down and can actually get on some beach and
Yeah.
enjoy it. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.